this tutorial, I'm going to show you the final two pieces that you can see in Google Classroom underneath the plus menu, which is Create Question and then the Reuse Post. Create Question is similar to an assignment in that you can provide a open response type discussion question or a quick poll, which will provide a multiple choice type question to your class. So I clicked the plus, I did question, and you can say, please talk about your stance on global warming, or whatever your question is. You can give further instructions in here. This should be at least 5 sentences, whatever you want to say. Again, could be a due date on this, saying Thursday. Always want to give it a topic, so I'm going to create a topic and called, let's just say debate. We're going to leave this as a short answer, but our other option is multiple choice, and I'll go over that in a second. I'm going to leave this as short answer, and here's two of the other keys. Is you want to say, can students reply to each other? I would say most likely you're going to say yes. And then students can edit their answer. It's no or yes. Do you want them to be able to go back and change what they put? I like being able to say students can reply to each other. This means that when the students, and they need to post their own response first, when the students post their response to this question, they will then be able to reply and see and reply to other students' responses. So it's good to say, this should be at least five sentences. Once you post, please reply to 2 other students. Okay? Again, you can attach resources, computer files, Drive, YouTube, other web links to help them kind of formulate their opinion or whatever you want to use. And again, we can give it to multiple classes using our drop down on the top like we did before. Again, you can schedule or save it as a draft, or if you're ready, you can just say ask. And you're asking that class that discussion question. It's just like having a discussion group on your stream. And this is posted there for your students to answer. The other option when we go to question, create question, what is your favorite type of milk? All right. We can choose this to multiple choice, and we can say option 1 is whole, 1%, skim, chocolate. And here's your options. You want the students to be able to see what the other members in the class saw as a summary, so they can't see what the individual students chose. But what they can see is a graph showing what the class as a whole chose, how many options were chosen. And again, we can put our due date, we can put our topic, more instructions, other classes, and then we can go ahead, schedule, save it as a draft, or ask the question. And that will be here. And when students start responding, you will see the question here, the graph here. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you the final piece, which is Reuse Post. Reuse Post allows you, when you click this, to reach back into any class that you've had before. Could have been last year and it's an archived course. It could have been one of the courses you use now, but lets you go and choose any course that you have access to as a teacher and grab an assignment or an announcement from there. So if I knew last year in my digital citizenship class I posted an assignment that I want, I can say, I know from here, this class, I'm going to select it. I can then see within that class all the different assignments that were there. And I can say, okay, I know I want this picture perfect assignment. I can select it, and I can click reuse. And when I select reuse, what that is going to do, it's going to, and you can see reusing down here, it's going to take that assignment and any attachments, any kind of resources that were with it, place it here as a new assignment. So I can have the name, more information. I can see down here all the different resources that go along with it: a Google form, images, videos, PDFs, Google Documents. I can then do everything I have done in the past for assignments and announcements. Add a date, add a topic. I can assign to other classes. I can even schedule it or save it as a draft. And then again, and I can add additional resources if I want. But then when I'm ready, I can go ahead and click assign. And that post, that assignment, will go into my new class just as I had it in my class before. And it could have been any class. So year to year, you want to create new classes, but that doesn't mean you lose access to all the content that you've had in previous courses. So that reuse post is a very helpful one. You can even reuse posts from this class. So I can say I want to go back to all my classes, Classroom B Introduction, which is this course we're using. And I can say, oh, I know, here's all the ones I had. I know I have an assignment just like this. I can attach that as well.